Well, hey, neighbor, it's me, Angie. Well, I want you to come on over. I'm waiting for you in my front yard. I'm waiting for the cars to drive up. I want you to come visit. We haven't had our chat this week. Now, I've done videos about the garden. I've done videos about uh, some gifts that I've received, but I hadn't done a chat in a while. We have to get together and, talk about things. What is life without getting your friends together and your neighbors together without just having a little talk? And of course, we can agree to disagree. We can come in and say what we want to say freely. What's done at the Smith house stays at the Smith house. So when you come to visit me, feel free because nothing's going to leave here. No one's going to say anything, I'm sure. All my neighbors are trustworthy, honest, have integrity. I know that they will be glad to listen. And, when we share something, we're going to keep it amongst us, but of course, we're going to share it out to you too. But anyway, neighbors, thank you for coming in. Oh, and please don't forget your drink. It is a hot 90 degrees here in Mississippi today. Yeah, I'm sitting in a shaded area, and there's my little bird sanctuary. I wish the little birds would show up where you could see them. Still haven't seen a hummingbird yet. Anyway, what should we talk about today, neighbor? I wish you would put down in the chat things that you would like to talk about. If you have a suggestion of something that you want to discuss, please put it in the comments. You have a voice here too. I want you to feel free to say, hey, I want to talk about this, or I want to talk about that. It's an open forum here. We can talk about anything. Now, it is a family-free channel. So let's just think about that. I think I said that right. A family channel. Why did I say family-free channel? I don't know why I said that. Anyway, here I go, rambling again. Let's get back on track. So, today, we're going to talk about kindness. Now, I've often talked about a lot of different things, and it always has come up, kindness has. But you don't have to really, I hate to use the word like someone, because until you really get to know someone, you don't know whether you like them or not. Now, you can have a lot of acquaintances that you say, oh, well, I like them, because they've been nice to you, or they appear to be kind, or whatever. And that gives you the impression of, oh, I like them. But until you really get to know someone, you don't know whether you like them or not. So here on a scale of, we have acquaintances, we have friends, we have relatives, we have immediate family. I mean, all these people rate on a different scale. Well, in my mind, they do. They may not with you. Let me know how you feel about that. But here on YouTube, kindness will go a long way. Now, if we don't want to go to somebody's channel, or we don't feel comfortable going to somebody's channel, or we don't think that person wants us at their channel, which everybody's welcome to my channel. I'm very inclusive. You can come to my channel. But a lot of times people don't feel comfortable, or a lot of times people don't recognize them in the chat. They get their feelings hurt, get offended. Then they don't want to come back to your channel. I hope I never do that. If I ever miss you in my live chat, please put up a big red flag or a stop sign or something so I will know that you need me to pay attention to what you're saying. Now, getting back to going to different people's lives or their channel or get to know someone, be kind. Be open-minded. Understand that everybody does not have the same personality that I do, that you do. No one has the same personality. I mean, I have 2 children that have the same 2 parents, and they don't have the same personality. And so you can't expect everyone to act the same way as you do. Be a little patient. Be a little kind. If you don't want to be around that person on YouTube, you don't have to be. As of now, we're still a free country. We can move on to someone else's channel. Do you know how many YouTube channels there are out there that you can just move on? You know, I always use the saying, if I really get offended by something that someone does, which it takes a lot to offend me. I mean, a lot. I never go back to enemy camp. I mean, once somebody shows you who they really are, I mean, why would you want to go back there? Why would you want to continue to go to their channel if they've expressed to you that they don't want to have anything to do with you? Why would you just continue to try to make apologies, tell them, you know, that you're sorry and that you would do anything to make things right? You know, some people just don't want to make things right. And that's fine. That's who they are. Accept that. Move on. Understand that kindness goes a long way. When you're kind to somebody that's been not kind to you, that's not weakness. I don't want you all to think that's weakness. That's not weakness. I mean, you don't have to like someone to respect them. I mean, I always said I would rather someone respect me than like me. Because when you respect someone, there's a boundary set. You know, I always say, I have 3 feet of space here. Now, if someone starts invading my 3 foot of space, and I don't want them to, I have a problem with that. And I want them to back off. So if someone starts invading your space, politely tell them that that's not appreciated, and you would like for them to back off. Now, I always say what someone is saying about me, or if they're talking about me behind my back, I always say, well, that's none of my business. Because you know what? I'm going to be the same person that I was the day before I found out they were speaking not so nice things about me. Which I think is very funny because most of the people that do that don't really know who I am. But that's fine. I just say, there's other people over here. Let me go over here and seek out these people. Because when someone shows you who they really are, believe it. And look, no one can hide forever. Eventually the mask comes off and you will see who they truly are. Now, if you feel comfortable about drama and talking about everybody and, you know, own up to it. When you get confronted with it, I mean, I always said, if I'm brave enough to say it, I'm brave enough to tell you that I said it. You know, in layman's terms, I can tote it. I can carry it, whatever it is. Be that way. Be able to carry whatever you throw out in the universe that you have said about someone, and it gets back to you, and that person comes to you and they say, hey, did you say this or that? Say, yeah, I said it, but it probably wasn't delivered to you in the way that I said it. It was probably taken out of content, or, because when things get delivered by a third party, they're not always the same way as someone that's actually said something. And a lot of times, it's not meant to hurt someone's feelings. But you should always say what you want to say to someone to their face. Never go behind someone's back and do that. Be brave enough to say, hey, we have a problem. Once you and that person either work it out or don't work it out, leave it with you all. Don't bring it to the masses. Because really, there's no sides. The disagreement is between the two people that's having it. There's no sides. Because I had two friends that I was really close to, and they had a disagreement and wanted me to choose between them. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not choosing. The disagreement's between you two. I like both of you. So just remember that. You can be friends with both parties. You don't have to choose a side unless that person's done something to you. But anyway, friends and neighbors, my message to you today is be kind. And watch this. Watch what comes out. Say positive things, uplifting things, nice things. Don't down anyone. You don't know what their past is. You don't know what their story is. You don't know what they've lived through, what their childhood was like, what they've gone through as an adult. You don't know. Maybe that's why they do the things they do. But all you're expected to do is be kind. So with that being said, neighbor, like, share, subscribe, and remember, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to talk about on our next visit to the Smith house, because I care about each and every one of you. And I hope you all know that. And I'll talk to you later, neighbor. Bye.